What am I looking for? Why am I constantly scrolling? Do I feel fulfilled after doom scrolling? What am I looking for? What am I distracting myself from? And what could I do instead? Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Madison. I'm so happy you're here, and today's video is an exciting one. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I also felt like I needed to take some time with all my hobbies before I created this video, and just needed the timing to feel right to create this. But I'm super excited, and what inspired me to finally make this video is that I watched the new Mitski interview. Put it right here. It's a great interview. I could listen to that woman talk all day. I love how her mind works. She's talking about the intention and the meanings behind her new album, Nothing's About to Happen to Me. And she talked about her new song, Where's My Phone? And she was saying how, she wanted to capture the feeling of anxiety and urgency of where's my phone? I need to dissociate. I need to turn my brain off. I need to doom scroll. And I don't know, that really resonated with me because I feel like subconsciously, I know personally I have reached for my phone and went to scroll on social media because I just want to turn everything off. I just want to stop thinking and mindlessly scroll. But lately, every time I doom scroll, it fills me with more anxiety. And I'm consuming all of this information. And what am I going to do with it? Just sits inside my heart. And so I've tried to be more mindful of and catch myself when I start doom scrolling. I'm not trying to be all high and mighty. I am still doom scrolling occasionally. But these are the creative outlets that I've kind of retrained my brain to reach for when I want to turn my brain off, when I want to dissociate, but I don't want to doom scroll. And I've found that creating in any kind of way is more beneficial to me than doom scrolling, because instead of consuming, I'm creating. And so that's kind of been my mantra lately, is that I want to create more than I consume. So these are all of the things I try to do, honestly, every day. Not all of them every day, but one of these I try to do some kind of artistic, creative outlet rather than being on my phone. So these are the things that have helped me create more and consume less and yeah, these all bring me so much joy. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it gives you some ideas to maybe try a new hobby, to even just be more conscious of when you are doom scrolling, like, oh, maybe I should do something creative. I feel like in the times we live in, creativity feels like an act of resistance. I feel like doom scrolling not only does it give you anxiety and instills fear in your heart, but doing these creative things and, not being afraid to create bad art. It's not about the outcome of what you create, but just the act of creating. It's so therapeutic and it's so healing. And so, yeah, I'm really, really proud of these little hobbies I've accumulated. And it's all about trying new things. There are a couple of hobbies I've tried and didn't love, and that's okay. It's all about finding what brings you the most joy. And yeah, so let's get into it, guys. Okay, so first up we have reading. Comes as no surprise coming from the freaking bookstagrammer herself, but it's true. Reading is my favorite escape. It is not necessarily a brain off activity, but my favorite form of escapism. And it's true, I really have lived 1,000 lives, whether that be being a hopeless romantic or getting lost in a fairy world where I have a pet dragon. And I will say that I will always love social media for the sole purpose of Bookstagram. It's brought me so much community and connection. What a way to expand on a hobby that you love than to connect with friends and fangirl about it. It's the best. So doom scrolling is okay when I'm catching up with my book besties. Okay, next up we have writing. I didn't specify journaling because I've also recently got into writing letters to my friends, and what a way to connect with someone in such a thoughtful way and not just text them. And then I just love journaling, always have. It's such a way for me to emotionally regulate, and honestly, my memory is so bad, it helps me remember my life and how I was feeling at certain times. I just wrote in my journal, and honestly, this is what I mean when I say that it helps me process my emotions. The act of brain to hand, it's so therapeutic to, it's always been therapy for me to get my emotions that are just repeating in my head, overthinking so loud and honestly debilitating sometimes, and getting it out on paper and out of my head makes everything feel calmer. But today was not about anxiety or struggling. I honestly had a profound thought. And I think it's going to be somewhat a working title of this video. There are more productive and whimsical ways to dissociate and turn your brain off rather than doom scrolling. little hobbies and discovering new creative outlets has been so much more fulfilling. Create more and consume less. I mean, not that profound, but like, it felt like the perfect theme for this video, if you will. So, we are at my favorite place, guys, besides my bed, my desk. I love creating here. I love sitting down and knowing I'm going to have some fun. Creating is probably the broadest term I could think of for any kind of creative hobby, whether that be junk journaling or crocheting or embroidery. One of my favorite hobbies is also coloring. I love to color. And that leads us into art is still creating, but more specific, watercolors, painting, drawing, sketching, oil pastels. Any kind of art therapy is so healing for me. I've really tried so many different versions of art, but I've really been loving watercolors again. It's been super fun and perfect for spring, honestly. And I always listen to music. Up next, still at my desk, is cozy gaming. I love cozy gaming, specifically playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure on my Switch. Switch has so many cozy games, but also if you really want to do no screens whatsoever, board games, puzzles, cards, literally anything, playing games is so fun and feels so healing to my inner child. Next up is movement of any kind that is good for your body. I'm disabled, so a lot of my movement looks like mindful stretching. I do a lot of somatic therapy, which is really just about bringing awareness and presence back into your body and getting out of your head. So a lot of yoga, but you could definitely do any kind of sports, of course, or any kind of activity, outdoors, indoors, whatever feels good for your body.
Get up, sir! Get up! Get up!
And last but certainly not least is nothing. When was the last time you were fully present and did absolutely nothing? You didn't distract yourself in any way. You just sat with your thoughts. Bring back boredom. Bring back the art of doing nothing. Spend your days thinking, pondering, wondering, yearning. But no, for real, all jokes aside, it really is good to practice being fully present with no distraction at least once a day, guys. I open up my curtains every day, and my biggest blessing is my big window with my beautiful tree. Such a good view. And you also, of course, could go outside, sit under a tree, just touch grass, guys. Connect with nature. Learn the art of detachment.
I connect with everything, but I'm not attached to anything. So it's really easy.
You can really, truly lean into that when you are more present and mindful of how you spend your days. So that's it, guys. That's this video. I had so much fun filming it. I know it's a bit different, but hopefully this inspired you to think of more whimsical ways to turn your brain off rather than doom scrolling. Love you guys so much. Make sure you pet your dogs or your cats, because that's another way to avoid being on your phone. Spend time with them. Be fully present. We can end so right now. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay whimsical. See you in the next one.